Chaos and quick cost-cutting have defined the Trump administration's first months in office. So when rumors spread today that billionaire Elon Musk's team was making good on promises to make cuts at NOAA in Boulder, Coloradans responded. More than 100 people spontaneously gathered outside at the news, including some of the state's top Democrats. Except what they'd heard was happening inside the building was not real. Our Mark Salinger has that.
In a time filled with uncertainty,
thank you for coming out on a moment's notice.
People gathered on a sidewalk in Boulder with conviction.
I've heard that DOGE is here today.
So we had credible information at 10:08 this morning, and we had a sizable amount of people here by 11.
The word went out that they're here, and so I spread the word around and showed up.
Kenneth, Barb, Rob, and more than 100 others heard that Elon Musk and DOGE were inside NOAA, gutting critical science programs.
Through many credible sources, including employees that are inside, DOGE is here gathering data and possibly shutting the organization down, but I can't promise that.
Seemingly looking for employees, and employers are hiding.
Elon Musk has got to go, hey, hey!
Even in a time of uncertainty, one thing is clear. Rumors spread quickly in the middle of chaos.
That apparently is not true.
It is who?
Not according to the security people.
At an impromptu sidewalk protest, former Congressman David Skaggs came in search of facts.
Well, all I know is from the folks that are in the security shack that nothing has happened today. They're not on site at the moment.
But few people made it past the security gate.
I had an opportunity to go inside to visit with the folks at NIST and the folks at NOAA.
Democratic Congressman Joe Neguse reported back with the truth that he found.
Today, at least, no personnel from DOGE have appeared on the campus. And so we know there have been conflicting reports about that.
It doesn't take much to trigger a reaction in Boulder about this place in particular.
Today, uncertainty led to an unfounded fear.
But I felt it important to be here for my colleagues, for other federal employees.
Next time, the rumors could be true.
There's a sense of wanting to defend what's here by our presence, just to let the world know that this is happening.
So the obvious question here is, how did this spread to the point where you have hundreds of people with signs and flags on a sidewalk protesting something that isn't actually happening? From the people that I spoke with, they all heard from various Democratic groups in Boulder County notifying them that DOGE was at NOAA today. It spread through word of mouth, email, social media, and of course, there could very well be a day soon where DOGE indeed does show up and tries to gut NOAA, as they've said. I mean, and it wasn't like they were storming the building like the J6 rioters, right? They were outside saying, we don't like this, which I suppose they had bad information, right? They were misled, but they still don't like what they think is going to happen there. And they believe that at one day it could indeed happen there. But something worth pointing out is how difficult it is to get information. I mean, you have 150 people outside saying, I don't know what's going on necessarily. And you have one person, an elected congressman, that can actually go inside and figure out what's going on. Honestly, it's very similar to what we saw in Aurora with Buckley Space Force Base when Jason Crow had to show up and go inside to try and get people information. In a moment's notice like that. Yeah. All right. Mark Salinger, thank you very much.